Phil, you watched The Burbs.
Yep.
On Peacock? On the cock. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Phil, what did you think of The Burbs?
Honestly, it's not bad. Like, it's really
not
nice
bad.
to watch. Like, I thought I didn't really watch too much of the trailer. I knew it was them, like, investigating a creepy house or whatever. And I thought it was going to be a little bit of, like, paranormal or horror, like, funny comedy, like Haunted Mansion type with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But this is way more, like, it has chill vibes, but it also has those moments when it's being super funny and comedic with all this really good cast ensemble. Because they're really good comedic actors, in my opinion. Like, Keke Palmer obviously kills it. Like, she's really good in this movie. But all these other actors they have, like Jake Whitehall, Julia Duffy, Paula Pell, and Mark Frost are so funny in this show, it's ridiculous. Like, you're thinking, I thought this was going to be way more of like she moves to the neighborhood and all of those people are going to be the ones who are like really crazy and either trying to kill her or trying to hide like a bigger secret that the town is all in on. But it's way more of her coming to the town and then just dumb like being in her group trying to help her and just being insanely funny. Like they have the most random like sequences of events that are so funny and ridiculous that had me like in my chair going like, what's gonna happen next? Because this is growing on me. Like it really felt like a good show where I know the mission is to find out the huge mystery of this like house and what's going on, but I was way more invested in like what's this whole group gonna do next? Because they're so funny when they go in to investigate this house and find out why it's so weird. It's very funny when they're going around and like making all their little comedic like jabs and stuff, because you've seen shows and movies like that where they just have like
they have to comment on everything.
Yeah, that's what they do in this. They like a lot, but it's honestly really good. And I think the two that really make it, or the three that really make it shine, is Julia Duffy, Paula Pell, and Mark Frost. Like they're just really funny. Julia Duffy plays Lynn Gardner, Paula Pell plays Dana Richards, and Mark Frost plays Todd, who is the most like weirdest character in the show, but also one of my favorite characters because he's just so random and weird. But they all three of them work, especially with Keke Palmer. Like Keke Palmer plays the trope of being a paranoid black person in this white suburban area so well. And there's so many times she throws jokes like that out where she hears like a creak and she's like, no, I ain't doing that. And then like if she sees something even weirder, if she feels like something's weird, yeah, that's too much for me. I ain't doing that. I'm chill right here with my book. I'm chill with my blanket, relax. But it was a really nice show. And then the mystery that they give you, didn't expect it, but it works. And the way they ended it hints at a second season. I am still having mixed feelings about how they did it, but I am still also curious on what the bigger mystery is, because you solve the one mystery that they have you guessing at in this first season, but then it grows into something bigger where it's like, oh, who else is involved in this, or how much bigger does this go? And I like that. But it was overall a very nice, chill show to watch, which I didn't expect. And I'd honestly suggest this for everybody who likes, I was kind of getting Modern Family but sicker vibes.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. You're invoking a word here.
Yeah, like sicker. Like
Modern Family
but sicker. Like the suburbs. Now I'm not saying. Like
I was like, dude, what?
The suburbs.
You can't say Modern Family because I love Modern Family.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you know, more on the like investigative sicker type vibe.
Okay.
But I did like it, and I like this cast ensemble that they had because I thought they were all really funny. I thought they were gonna annoy the crap out of me, but they were really funny together.
I want to ask a couple questions. First one, you say you don't like that they're. Is it that you don't like that they're starting a second season, or do you just think maybe the big mystery they're alluding to just isn't going to pay off well? Do you feel like they're already milking it? Like you're just like, man, this feels okay. Because
I feel like what they did, if they brought in a new mystery, I feel like that would have been better instead of just continuing. I'm still curious on how they're going to continue what they solved, but the thing about it is the last two episodes, because don't get me wrong, it's cheesy, like it's pretty cheesy, like it's a classic like horror movie where you're like, why are you going down there? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But the comedy helps it. So the last two episodes. Episode 7, they could have ended it on there. But then when I saw that they had another episode after that, I was like, well, what more do they have to solve? And it piqued my interest a little bit because it's like, okay, maybe there's going to be a crazy reveal. And it kind of was a little bit crazy, but at the same time, it was more like, okay, this is stuff for season 2.
Okay.
And that's why I'm kind of on the fence of, was that okay or was it not? Because it kind of left me there like, I don't know if I'm that excited to see a season 2. Like, I liked it, but I feel like this would have been fine if you just ended it with episode 7 and then just make a whole new mystery. That's what I am. But I'm like I said, I'm curious on what they could do.
In terms of, this is considered a horror? Like, is it scary?
Not really. It's not really
Does
scary.
it feel like a...
Feels like a Disney horror movie.
Okay, I was going to say.
Like,
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's why I said Haunted Mansion, even though Haunted Mansion I'd say is scarier than this. And maybe like one of those, like a Halloween Town High type of...
Okay, so like it's like almost too campy, where it's like, this isn't scary at all. Like this is literally just like funny, fun,
yes,
whatever. Okay.
It's way more funny and fun.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I liked it, and I would honestly, for the whole show, I give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, so good.
A decent 7 out of 10. Like, I didn't hate it, obviously, but I feel like it could have been better on some aspects. But it was nice to watch. It had the right amount of episodes, even though it should have ended on episode 7. But I'm glad we had an extra episode, and it was easy to watch. It wasn't like an hour each episode. It was like 38 to 40 to 32, but it was fine.
So this show came out February 8th, 2026.
Yeah.
They set up a second season. There's officially no word whether or not this show gets renewed. Do you think, okay, you're not super like into the whole like bigger mystery, whatever, like, but do you think the show should get a second season? Like, do you think there's potential? You can say no.
I'm not gonna lie, if it doesn't have a second season, I think for the fans that like any type of show or movie, there's like people who are like die hard for it. There's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, one, if anything,
it's a community for everything.
If there's a community that loves this show, I think they would be incredibly mad on the way they ended if they just don't give it a second season. I think you just owe it. Like, I'm speaking to you, Peacock. You owe it to people who watch this to give us a second season.
Yeah.
Like, once again, I'm not crazy about it. I liked it, but for those who love it, you have to give them a second season because that ending and the way Keke Palmer said the thing she did, you can't end it off season 1. You can't do that. Like, you can't. If they were to do that, that'd be like, I'd be like, remember Toy Story 2? When it's like, all right, yeah, let's see. And then it just ends and he's like, where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
That's it. I feel like that's what this show would be if it were to end without a second season.
All right. We'll move on to the next thing, but can I get permission to talk to Peacock as well if we're just kind of open the floor to talk to me? Peacock, can I talk to you about something really fast? I've been watching a little show on you guys' platform called St. Dennis Medical. It's not over yet. I'm not ready to talk about how I feel about the second season, but here's what I'll say. It recently got renewed for a 3rd season. Woo, claps all around. All right, let's go. I'm so happy it's renewed because I could just say I love the show in general. In general, I love the show so much. I have never been more scared of the show getting canceled in my life because of how much I care about it. I care about it so much that like I'm watching it and I'm like, dude, I need you guys to start like going off in terms of story so that the show can continue. Peacock, if you cancel this show, you already renewed it. But I know how you corpse work. You could still cancel it. I'm well aware that is a possibility. Don't do it. Don't do it because trust me, Phil, I will be very upset. Here's how I can threaten Peacock. I will unsubscribe. I will. I won't have a Peacock subscription anymore if you get rid of the show. Ooh, they need me. They need me. They need my with ad subscription. Please don't cancel the show. For anyone else that's watching St. Dennis Medical, let's bump those ratings up. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get people watching because, dude, Phil, it's so good. It's so funny. It's everything you want a sitcom to be. It's just so comforting. It's so easy to watch. It's the best. I just need to shout out really fast because it came back. That and Abbott are fully back. You know, they're doing the thing. Still, a lot of episodes which is so nice. Both. You know what's the best about sitcoms is they get the whole like 2018 episode treatment. It's so nice. And Abbott Elementary's over there killing it on Hulu and all the things because it's Abbott Elementary. Everyone loves Abbott Elementary. And with Scrubs coming back now, I'm terrified that they're gonna be like, well, everyone's gonna leave St. Dennis Medical and go watch Scrubs because Scrubs is Scrubs. You know, who's gonna not watch Scrubs? And that terrifies me. So Peacock, just trust the process. Give it, here's what I'll ask. Renew it for like up to 6 seasons, like stop at 6 and you'd be like, hey, that's your cutoff. So they can just work to that and then end it. Perfect, easy. But don't cut it off after this season. Don't cut it off after the 3rd season because I will be upset and I will unsubscribe. Thank you. Anyways, just a short little thing.
So we knew it. Because he's going to crash out.
I'm going to crash out.
He's probably going to turn the Crash Out 007.
When the 3rd season comes out, if the 3rd season comes out, it'll probably come out close to the end of this year or next year, like early next year. If Wall 3rd season happens and it ends nothing, that's it for me. I quit. Respectfully, I quit.
This is going to be worse than you with adults if it didn't get...
Yeah, way worse. Way worse. way worse.
Oh, man. You heard it now.
Watch
our review on Stinking Adults because if you might want to be scared.
You'll be scared. But I was told I have to chill out on the things that I say. So keep it a PG. Keep it a PG.